Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going Forward Sim Studio. Today I've got a video for you that I'm actually really excited to talk about because it's one that I've wanted to do for a long time. But to be fair, I really wanted to truly understand simulators and truly understand playing outside, kind of how they work together, to tie in my initial goal with this entire challenge that I did is to make the game of golf more accessible, utilizing technology. And now that I have been in the golf world for a couple years now, really only playing for just over a year due to injury, I have been able to kind of see the general gripes about the sport growing and how busy golf courses can be, understanding that that's not everywhere, but knowing that the pace of play can be an issue, just the sheer fact of how much the game has grown since COVID. I'm sure everybody has heard the term coined COVID golfers, but what I want to talk about is where I think simulators should be to help make this game more accessible. Because in my opinion, golf simulators are the very best gateway to this wonderful game that we all love. Regardless of if you actually want to see this game grow, just out of selfish reasons, let's talk about how this game can grow and reach more people through golf simulator technology. So what exactly are we trying to do here with simulators? We're trying to spark curiosity. We want to remove the barriers of entry that you typically have going to a golf course. That could be just the sheer distance away or the financial aspect, because we know that just going to the golf course is not necessarily the cheapest thing in the world, okay? And then we want to make golf accessible for those who have not thought about or who would not have the ability to get access before, right? The easy one to pick on there are deep into the cities or way out in the country where there just is not a golf course within a logical reach. Therefore, golf is immediately not a sport that you can get into. So where else can we have simulators that can truly reach a broader spectrum, make golf a more focused sport, more mainstream, really kind of share this joy that we've gotten? Now, I wanted to talk about this, but I needed more experience. I needed to feel the outdoor experience. I needed to see what the ego was like. I wanted to get enough experience on a sim and enough experience outside that I could truly talk to the experience and just how effective these things could be. Now, About Golf's doing great. They're thinking outside the box, right? We know the traditional ways you can play a sim. There are sim houses, kind of, all around the country. Some of the franchises are starting to grow pretty rapidly. About Golf has put simulators in airports. I believe it's the Minneapolis airport has golf sim in it. How cool is that? When you start to think outside the box, it's like, whoa, golf can be in a lot of places. Folks who travel for work, look, we're gonna talk about some options that you're gonna listen to this, you're gonna watch this video, listen to this video, whatever you're doing, and you're gonna be like, wow, that's actually a really good idea. Regardless of those details, let's talk about where, because that's what we're here to do, right? So number one, schools and universities, right? They're in colleges. We know that college golf teams have these incredible facilities, right? You get a nice golf sim package that's basic, and we could have them in schools and universities in their rec centers for students to play all over the world. Community centers and YMCAs. That's where we start hitting those areas that may not have access to a golf course or golf at all. That one to me is vital. That is a vein of success for folks to get into this game. It is an opportunity for us to teach the traditions, the rules, everything that comes with the game to folks who never would have been able to get into this wonderful thing. Social venues, right? The bars, we've got that. Arcades, golf courses, although I don't think they do it right. Golf courses, every single one in the entire country, world, should have a simulator, period. I believe they're losing revenue not having a simulator. Apartment complexes and living communities, right? I've done enough software sales in certain worlds that I know that these massive neighborhoods exist where you do everything in it. You have your swim team, you have your schools, your grocery stores. It's all in this little neighborhood. It's different, obviously, across the US. Like where I'm at here in Oregon, we don't really have those. But down in Texas, the South, the East, these exist. You have a pool, You have grocery stores and schools, why not a golf simulator for everybody to use? I know some of you even have golf courses, but still, why not a simulator? Apartment complexes in cities, man, it's such a good one. Offices and co-working facilities, right? Remote work is popular now. I know everybody's kind of starting to go back, but as we deal with these co-working facilities are getting built up like crazy to make those like the traditional office saying, hey, we have ping pong, we've got the cool water cooler to hang out, whatever it is, you throw a golf simulator in there, people are gonna play golf at a social manner and it's gonna be a really, really good time. How about senior living communities, right? How many older people play golf? A lot, and you see that all the time, like, oh, golf is just ran by all these older people. Why don't they have a simulator at their facilities? Like, whether that's a retirement home or a retirement community or an over 55 senior living community, I'm sure. I used the wrong terminology and offended a bunch of people, sorry. But you get my point of where I'm talking about, like, what a cool way to like get together with your buddies and play some golf. Like, how cool is that? It doesn't have to be like 4:30 a.m. at a tea time when the sun's not up before dinner at 2 o'clock. And then we've got resorts and hotels. To me, that is such a blatantly obvious place for a golf simulator. How many people travel that play golf? Gonna have some downtime? Go book a half an hour or an hour at the hotel before or after dinner instead of going out and getting drinks. Play golf. Play golf with whoever you're on business to do, right? If you're trying to sell something or whatever's happening, have them meet you at the hotel and go play a round of golf on a sim. I think it's brilliant. And you just have the clubs there. You don't even have to take your clubs. It's just such an obvious one, right? It kind of goes to that airport one. Sit there for hours. You get a flight delay. Go play some golf instead of sitting in a lounge, doing laps around the airport and spending absurd amounts of money on food and drink. Where did I miss? Where else do you have in mind where you're like, Jeremy, you forgot about this? Because I know I am missing some spots. I love this. I just think there are so many opportunities that if I was selling commercial simulators, I would have a list and I would be hammering these people. Every park and rec, every major hotel, every rec center, like it's endless. And I think we're just at the beginning. I do truly believe there's going to be a separation in green grass golf and sim golf. Sim golf is so much more affordable when you're in. Obviously, buying a sim is different, but so much more affordable. Barrier of entry is almost nothing. The intimidation factor is zero. And the intimidation factor, even on a range of the golf course, is really high, right? The fun factor, wild. You're playing a video game. Play fantasy courses on this thing, and it's out of the world fun, right? The games are cool. It keeps things interesting. The ability for kids to learn right here and not have to hack a ball around a course and get frustrated, awesome. So all it has to do is we just have to make it easy. I think that's how close we are. For now, I think you can install a sim. You can have somebody at that facility who can help and have a basic directions written on the wall. You know, yeah, there's gonna be a learning curve. Sometimes it won't work. But for the most part, the game of golf is going to spread. And it's going to spread in such a good way. And hey, it also weeds out the people who want to try the game and may not continue with the game, right? So for those of you who are like, don't grow the game of golf. Well, those people who are learning on the course right now and then quitting after that round, after they wasted 3 hours of your time in front of you, right? They won't be there because they tried to sim and they're like, you know what? Golf's just not for me. There's nothing wrong with that. Until then, utilize a golf simulator to practice. Share golf with friends and family and introduce them. Show them the gateway of golf through a golf simulator. Go to About Golf's website, take a look at their location finder. There are About Golf sims all over the United States. More if you look throughout the world. I want to catch up to Asia. I want there to be thousands of golf simulators throughout this entire country, in Canada and in Europe. Like, we have to do it. It's going to make the game so much fun. Please like, follow, and subscribe. I'm going to continue going on rants like this. I love talking about simulators. I truly believe in them. Golf technology is incredible at the moment, and it's only getting better. See you next time.